does it mean for America, though, right?
How urgent the need is for housing.
What does it mean for America?
If the bill didn't pass, in what way?
How would that impact Netflix? You mentioned early on that.
They're talking about the bill.
Yeah. Housing is an issue.
Are you happy about the government shutdown ending, though?
If we don't have housing for people in the state of Connecticut, all you have to do is walk down.
All right,
the
let's see
street,
what's going on.
go to
Let's
a
see what's
diner,
going
go
on.
to a
You know.
restaurant,
Now, a lot of people are like they oughta.
talk to your
They're kind of like scared about this whole shutdown thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Check out the news. All right.
At your top story this hour, the
Grand
House will
Rising.
vote next week on legislation that would force
Now, here we go with the
Justice
Epstein
Department to release
bullshit.
its files on convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The movement for disclosure cleared a major hurdle earlier this week when a majority of House members signed a petition to send the legislation directly to the floor for a vote. The president.
I never seen him. I've never seen him more obsessed. I've never seen him more obsessed about a dead man than this guy here. Let's not get it twisted. They wouldn't even care about Epstein if he didn't have something to do with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, that whole Epstein thing is a witch hunt for Trump. Grand rising to everybody that's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Stands on releasing the Epstein files by calling a meeting in the Situation Room with Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. She was asked not to sign the discharge petition, but she did anyway. Canton McKinley High School's motto is "Where champions are made and success is tradition."
And behind that pride and tradition is a passionate football fan base who has supported the Bulldogs for decades. This season, Canton McKinley entered a new chapter with first-year head coach Renzi Parnell.
Our Jack Burney shares how he's making sure his team stays connected with some of its most loyal fans.
On Thursdays during football season at Michael D's restaurant in Canton, you'll find tables filled with people wearing red and black.
It's awesome because there's a lot of history in the room.
First-year Canton McKinley head coach Renzi Parnell hosts a coach's luncheon every Thursday to go over team accomplishments and look ahead to upcoming games.
You know, all big time supporters. So it's, you know, for me it feels it's like a welcoming. You know, I love it. It's a good way to be with the community and feel their feedback and feel their energy.
Few in the room have seen more Bulldogs football games than Glenda Moore.
I got my first reserve seat when I was 8, and I'm 89 now.
Moore has supported McKinley for 81 years. During 3 of those, she was the drum major for the marching band. Despite her upcoming 90th birthday in February, she says she will always show up for the team she loves.
As long as I can keep on. I lost my husband on the 4th of July this year. And now my son takes me to all the games. They drop me off at the gate so that I don't have so far to walk. They mean a lot to me too. That's part of my life.
Family is a word that was thrown out by Eric Lockery, who says supporting the team that his father loved is helping keep his memory alive.
I was going to McKinley games with my father when I was 5, and I was going to McKinley games up until my dad, you know, a year before he passed when he was 75 years old. It's something that, you know, we've seen a lot of great people and great teams, and just the community and like the people that are here today, it's kind of like family.
Both Moore and Lockery agree that Coach Parnell's luncheon helped them feel connected to the team. Parnell says he hopes his Bulldogs can continue making them proud on and off the field.
Bulldog pride. You want to have it, you want to show it.
Hey, do you know people that's on?
You know, we talk about family,
Okay, by show of hands,
playing for love. For
how
one
many
another.
of y'all people that's in here, like raise your hand, type ones, if your family gets government assistance, if the motherfuckers is on food stamps, you know what I'm saying, let me know. All right, hold on for a second, YouTube. Street Queen, Grand Rising, everybody, you know what I'm saying, Hard City in the building, that's my motherfucking man Hatch probably, you know what I'm saying, by show of hands, type ones, if your family is giving government assistance, you know what I'm saying, or if it even means anything to you, let me know. Hold on for a second, YouTube. All right, let's go and find out what this government shutdown really means. Okay, let's get an update real quick. People was happy. They jumping like punks in the
We'll never give in to extortion, because that's what it was. They tried to extort, the Democrats tried to extort our country. In just a moment, I'll sign it.
Okay, that's these off.
Exactly like we asked Democrats to send us all along, many days ago. This cost the country $1.5 trillion, this little excursion that they took us on. Republicans never wanted a shutdown and voted 15
Hey,
times for
America,
clean.
America, was you shaking like Vegas crap dice? Cause they cut the food stamps off. If you ask me, that's some real nigga shit. You know what I mean? Like for real, to just be worried about food stamps and not worry about anything else. Said fuck the old people, fuck that health care, fuck anything that makes sense. Let's talk about free food. All right?
Continuation of funding. There's never been a time when one or the other party ever didn't sign a continuation.
And let's not even get it twisted. If y'all don't think that this the Democrat work, you don't think these demon ass Democrat Grand Rising. If you new here, type ones in the chat, man. Look alive. All right. That was some real Democrat shit. They you know.
Continuation, not a big deal. It's a
It was the Democrats that was holding all this bread back.
continuation, and we'll talk later. Yet the extremists in the other party insisted on creating the longest government shutdown in American history, and they did it purely for political reasons. I want to thank Speaker Mike Johnson, Senate Majority Leader John Thune, as well as House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, Majority Whip Tom Emmer, and
Some selfish
I
bastards.
also want to thank the
And they
coalition of
didn't, they didn't even get nothing. You know what I'm saying? They changed my name on here. Oh, word. Yeah, check it out. They didn't even get shit. If you look at the bill, they didn't even get nothing. It was all about changing healthcare and stuff like that. Has Obamacare worked for you motherfuckers? That's really the big question. Did Obamacare work for you bastards? Now, I do want y'all to see the background, the city, you know, because some of y'all got to get some of y'all need to get some touch ground out here, you know. That's beautiful, right, y'all? This is what I wake up and see all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop guard, salute. That's what I wake up to. All right. Are you happy about getting the food stamps? 'Cause I heard a lot of these motherfuckers are gonna be out here eating turkey ham and shit. You know what I'm saying? And to replacing that turkey with turkey ham. The food banks up. Hey, if you on that Trump train, type ones in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Grand Rising. Let's see what's going on.
Americans that stood with us in this fight to reopen government, including the Teamsters, the American Federation of Government Employees, the Fraternal Order of Police, AMVETS, the National Small Business Association, the American Farm Bureau, the American Trucking Association. These are all incredible patriots.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
Allied Pilots Association.
I'm not gonna lie, the farmers are fucking. I'm in a cult, my man. No, I'm not. Why? Because I support Trump. Do me a favor, man. Let everybody live. Grand Rising. Let everybody live. 'Cause you know this is a troll channel, so long as they're not playing with the little people, you know, we're gonna let them live. You know what I'm saying? But if you do shoot them, drop guard. Salute. Street Queen, my baby in the building. That's my sister. Y'all better watch out. Yeah, the Democrats shouldn't have shut the government down. But this healthcare deal is a real thing. Trump going to cost people a lot of money with premiums going up. Uh-oh. Man, don't think just because I support Trump that I'm with all this bullshit. You know, Trump is still a human being. Some of these people that support Trump be forgetting that shit. And some people just really, really, really extreme. You know, they think that no matter what the motherfucker do, he can't do any wrong. Well, he's human, man. He shits and piss just like you. You know what I mean? He got to put his feet in his pants one by one, you know? You know what I mean? Just like the rest of us. Unless you're Puff Daddy. Because allegedly, Puff Daddy puts both of his pants legs on at the same time. They said, allegedly, that he leans back on the bed, puts his leg up in the air, and he has his homie help him push his pants downward. Now, I don't know if I articulate that well enough for you, but yes, Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy's the only one that puts both of his legs in the pants at the same time. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? My man Trump, Come on, man. White chocolate? Trump is white chocolate, man. If y'all agree, type ones in the chat.
Security Whip Tom Emmer and numerous other great Republican leaders. And
Double tap the screen on the way in the door. Please.
Frankly, spent a long time in Washington getting this thing to go away. I also want to thank the broad coalition of Americans that stood with us in this fight to reopen government, including the Teamsters, the American Federation of Government Employees, the Fraternal Order of Police, AMVETS, the National Small Business Association, the American Farm Bureau, the American Trucking Association. These are all incredible patriots. The Airlines for America, the Allied Pilots Association, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, and many others, unions and non-unions. Over the past 7 weeks, the Democrats' shutdown has inflicted massive harm. They caused 20,000 flights to be canceled or delayed. They departed so many times, so late. People were hurt so badly. Nobody's ever seen anything like this one. This was a no-brainer. This was an easy extension. But they didn't want to do it the easy way. They had to do it the hard way. They look very bad, the Democrats do.
Now, you know I like Shut.
Thousands of federal contractors.
I like Shut, and I want Shut, is what the Democrats said. Now, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. You know the hard way comes with the big-size condoms.
Small businesses to go unpaid, and the total effect.
Double tap the screen. If you're new here from the vertical feed, subscribe to the channel. Go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Do you support Trump? Go ahead and answer it.
Economy and to people and to families. So I just want to tell the American
They used
people
the
you should not
shutdown
forget
to.
this.
KB said they used the shutdown. Go ahead, let's get the likes up to 100. Come on. Double tap the screen and go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. They used the government shutdown to scare people, a smoke screen. You know, basically to hide the real issues, what KB said. You know. Tracy, why were you and my company inside Lockheed Martin trying to create a new Air Force? Ooh. Trump 2026.
When we come up to mid.
Huh? What? 2026. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Come on, let's get the likes up, man. I'd rather 8 people if there's only gonna be 8 likes with 200 people in here, man. Let's go. All right, I got a lot of fuck shit to get to, man. I need y'all to hurry up and put pressure on the like button.
Terms and other things, don't forget what they've done to our country. I also want to call for a termination to the filibuster so that this can never happen again. If we had the filibuster terminated, this would never happen again. And don't forget, we have another date coming up in the not too distant future. We can never let this happen again, and we should be able to pass really great legislation. So I say terminate the filibuster because, by the way, the Democrats will do it immediately if they ever assumed office, which hopefully they won't.
For real.
Today we had the highest stock market price ever in all of the different markets. We set a record. It's the 48th time in the 9 months that I've been in office that we had this record.
Well, poor people are trembling like Vegas crap dice. You know what I'm saying? They're shaking like Vegas crap dice, all right?
Would have thought I have with us not only the great political leaders, but the great business leaders of our country. They're standing right behind me and right really alongside of me. And if we would have told them a year ago that we'd be having stock prices this high, none of them, in fact, I just asked
Stock
them
prices
that
this
question,
high.
none of them would have believed it.
Hey, let me just ask you guys something, right? You know, I'm not the smartest man, but ain't that a beautiful background, y'all? That's just such a serene background, right? And let me tell you in words something. You don't get this cheap, okay? This doesn't come cheap. Double tap the screen, get the likes up, you know what I'm saying? All right, buy your boy a coffee, all right? Join the channel, subscribe, and become a member. Let's see what the people in the chat saying. Now, mind you, this is a troll chat, so I do need y'all to look alive and talk all the shit that you want in this chat. Is it morning there? Yes, it is. It is about 6:30. Let me see. Yeah, it's about 6:30 or something in the AM, okay? All right. Let's get the likes up. Let's get likes past 100. All right, Cory Booker's a piece of shit. Big MAGA. If you're not on that Trump train, man, I think you need to be keep it quiet around here. All right, Lorraine. All right, double tap the screen. It's like Booker was in a diaper in his 23-hour fucking filibuster. I hate that dude. Okay, will we get the rest of our EBT? If you talking about EBT, easy balance transaction, yes. Go check your EBT card right now. You should have your money. You know, they said within 24 hours. The bill was signed the day before yesterday at 9:45. So technically, by 9:45 last night, you should have got your funky ass food stamps. All right. We getting the stimulus, Nathaniel. I don't know. They said that they was giving he committed to giving $2,000 stimulus, and he's actually said this. We spoke about it on my other channel. Drop Guard, thank you for the super chat. Bless you as well. Please go like that Drop Guard post. He just donated to us, y'all. Beautiful morning. All right, let's get back to what my man White Chocolate is saying, aka Trump. We only got 20 likes, 300 people. Please, if you're new here, I don't care what else what you do. You can type whatever you want. I'm gonna read your chats. Just get the likes up, okay? Double tap the screen. All right. All right. Let's get back to White Chocolate. See what he's doing.
And that in
All right, Nathaniel.
to jobs and very importantly to 401ks, which are
Bro, the stimulus comes out of the money he taxed for you, and you ain't getting most of it back. Well, the money has to come from somewhere, right? Listen, man, giving you your own money back is like doing a susu with your family. You know how that is. Every week you give a certain amount of money up, and then by the 5th week you collect all the money back. Well, the fucking money has to come from somewhere, bro. Respectfully. Bro. All right? So, get a job, invest, buy smarter. Hell yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go, Puffin. Yo, there you go. Now we talking. Get the likes up. This month, I got $17. Sorry, I clocked the wrong tab. What you mean you got $17?
also set a record today, a record high for the people that have 401ks. And also I want to thank Walmart because they came up with a fantastic study. It was the cost of Thanksgiving coming up and the cost of Thanksgiving from a year ago under Sleepy Joe Biden. And we're 25% lower this year than we were a year ago.
Thank you. Imagine if that bastard Joe Biden was here. Or imagine, even worse. Even worse. You look out into your morning window, right? And, you know, the president makes an announcement for the day, right? And you're just looking. And then the president is a Indian woman named Kamala Harris. Get that bitch the fuck up out of here, man. I'm glad Trump won, man. If that bitch would have won, man, I would have fucking listen, life would have been over for me, man. I don't know, man. I probably would have took the easy way out. God's work. You know what I'm saying? Conversations with Upstate. Hey, Upstate ain't been around in a little while. Salute for the super chat, super sticker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, get the likes up to 100. Get me to 100, you know what I'm saying? I might just do something crazy, strange for a piece of change. But I mean, I didn't mean to say that. And yeah, this is the other side of of where I'm at. You know, it's morning time, so I'm gonna show you too much. But get the likes up. Got 26 likes. Keep going on the likes. Keep going on the likes. All right. All right. Nobody said the word crackhead this morning. Damn, man. That's, you know. Can somebody say the word crackhead in the chat? And if you're on the Trump train, spam my chat with ones. Yeah, spam this chat with ones. I need you to just go crazy and you know, because these Democrats are still fucking crazy as shit, man. You know? If you don't love America, get the fuck out my chat, man. If you're not a hardcore American, if you don't absolutely love this fucking country, get the fuck out, yo. Take your ass to Mexico, man. Take your goofy ass to China. Go eat some rodent. You know what I mean? Go listen, go do what you do. But whatever you do, just get the fuck out of my face, because I hate somebody that hates being American and gets all the assistance of America, man. It's like somebody living in your house and shit, you know, rent free, and then you want to tell them to pay. Get your rent is $1,500, and then 1 month you say, you know what, give me $100. Matter of fact, don't even give me $100. For all this free shit I'm giving you, go find something to do for 80 hours a week. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A month. And they run and they go kicking and screaming. These motherfuckers don't want to work. They say, yo, listen, work 80 hours a month. Respectfully. I know people that 40 hours a week ain't enough. Give me 80 hours a week. That's how they, yo, bro, dudes got more. Man, you're lazier than the lima bean, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. You got to get out here and get something, man. And what I mean by that is that the people that's getting free food stamps forever and ever, forever, no Hassan Campbell, right? Those people are kicking and screaming because now they want them to actually work. And I've been telling you forever, the people that don't work don't deserve no fucking food stamps. Unless they incapacitated. That's it. The people that deserve food stamps, if y'all agree with this, double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, right? The people that deserve food stamps the most, right? It's not no single woman, respectful to her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of single women is raising killers anyway. You don't need to feed them, right? A lot of single women are raising killers because they raise them like bitch ass motherfuckers. And these punks be going around shooting shit up and because they emotional, right? But I believe that the working man deserves food stamps more than any one of these son of a bitches. Do y'all agree? The working man, the 9 to 5, the niggas that's up right now, that's getting ready, that's packing their lunch bag up, that's packing their lunch box up, that's about to kiss their kids, you know what I'm saying? That's about to start that cold ass car up and take their ass to work, right? And work for almost a little bit more than minimum wage. Come back home, and then you gotta make life decisions in the supermarket. The working man deserves food stamps more than any one of these bums. Do y'all agree? Yeah, clout out the dude that been working and shit. Make his Thanksgiving look like something, man. Stop giving that money to these bum ass motherfuckers don't want to work 20 hours a week. Knock it off, man. Don't you know that 20 hours a week will put you closer to the goal? You know what I'm saying? Goofy.
That stood with us in this fight to reopen government, including the Teamsters, the American Federation of Government Employees, the Fraternal Order of Police, AMVETS, the National Small Business Association, the American Farm Bureau, the American Trucking Association. These are all incredible patriots. The Airlines for America, the Allied Pilots Association, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association.
Hey, let's get my lights up. We got 469 people in the building. If you're on the Trump train, spam the chat with ones. And while you at it, keep on pressing your screen until you see the like button go up. There's going to be a big ass thumb. Or go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. Subscribe to this channel right now, because this is how we do it in the mornings.
Many other unions and non-unions. Over the past 7 weeks, the Democrats' shutdown has inflicted massive harm. They caused 20,000 flights to be canceled or delayed. They departed so many times, so late. People were hurt so bad.
Word, selfish bastards.
Nobody's ever seen it.
They ain't give a fuck. Selfish bastards didn't care, man. They didn't care. They said, you know what? We're going to do whatever we want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? For real.
If you're over 35 years
incredible,
old
man.
and have 0 DUIs in the last 5 years,
Ooh, child.
United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Now they do need to.
They need.
This is a bad motherfucker right here, right? They need to do things for people that because they're giving a lot of a lot of benefits are going to to people that don't have car crashes. But what about the guy that is crashing shit up? Don't you think that the guy that never mind. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up.
Faith and allegiance to the same. That you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of it.
Hey yo, Mike John. Hey yo, bro. He said so much. He threw so many shots at these Democrats, man. I love it, bro. I love it. Cause they weirdos, man. Come on, man. Don't act like all these Democrats ain't some fucking weirdos, man. Come on, man. I seen one of these Democrats, right? This motherfucker had a lavender Glock with a turquoise switch on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? How the fuck? Why would? Because I know that that wasn't manufactured that way. How did your switch get turquoise on it, my boy? I mean, it's bad enough you skinny motherfuckers is running around with purses on, shooting up a whole fucking block. You know what I mean? But then you sit down and you take your switch and you ruin the switch by painting it turquoise. Come on, man. Knock it off, man. I'm just saying that there's a lot of zesty thugs out here, man. They'll drill you down, though. Get the likes up. There's a lot of fucking in White House going on, man. After this bill was passed, trust me, there was some high fives and condoms being put on. Now,
Without objection, the gentleman from Arizona is recognized for 1 minute.
hold up. To catch a smuggler, let me get, you know, y'all know I'm a Gemini. I am supposed to be doing news and shit, right? All right, you know what? Let me just get back. Let me get... Wait. DOJ suing Newstrom? Oh, God. This just happened. Let me just see what's going on. Let's get the likes up, man.
Welcome to NTD Evening News. Our top story tonight, the White House announcing 4 new trade deals with Latin American countries.
Now, they want to give all this money to these
The
Latins.
U.S. House continues as the Justice Department files a lawsuit targeting the state of California's new congressional map. Arlene Richards explains.
Oh, brother.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announces a bonus for TSA agents.
Hey, listen, man, this is... Interesting. I want to see the actual when he actually signed the bill. The double tap screen. Let's get the likes up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it makes food more affordable. Food is already more affordable. It's 25% more affordable than last Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Gas is down. Everything that they would. What happened to that Project 2025 shit they was talking about, y'all? Hey, black people, salute to y'all, man. I think it's time for you to wake up and smell the coffee. They talking about I'm a part of a cult because I support Donald J. Trump. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. You're part of a cult sitting around thinking that, you know, getting food stamps is the fucking future for you. You know what I mean? That's not a begin all end. That's not an begin all end all. You know? Now, look at this ugly ass, nasty.
On a vacation rental, if it's not listed on booking.com,
I'm not gonna be too nasty, right?
Millions of travelers on our
AOC, if y'all know what I'm talking about, that Ocasio broad. She's a clout chaser. I'm finally convinced. I didn't know exactly what it was with that broad, but now I do know. AOC's a fucking is a clout chasing HORE. Yeah, I said it. I'm telling you, anything that has something to do, she doesn't even give a fuck about what's being said. She only cares that if Trump is involved with it, I'm going against it, man. Her career is over. Watch this.
Let's go back to Capitol Hill now, where the House will vote today on whether to end the government shutdown. Now, just moments ago, they took a break from session.
Now I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna tell you and show you why it's the Democrats. The Democrats, they some bastards. They try to make it seem like, well, you know, we care about the Health Care Act and we want to switch things up so our old people can live. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. You think these Democrats these Democrats is the same people that will go to a crime-ridden area and decide to do a rally. Think about who you're gonna get. Think about who you're gonna go get, right? These fucking Antifa people, man. Every protest I've been to or seen, right? Every protest I seen turned to an all-out riot where they were stomping on my fucking car. Man, fuck them Democrats.
Andrea Ocasio-Cortez spoke to her cameras about the shutdown. Here's what she said.
I'm serious. Anybody that you know that rallies that wants you to go and break shit up in your own neighborhood, think about that. Listen, nigga, let's go to your neighborhood and break your shit up in the suburbs. How about that? Why are we breaking up all the stores in the hood, huh?
Federal workers across the country that have been missing paychecks. We have SNAP recipients, millions of
It's an evil broad right here. Double tap screen. Let's get the likes up, please.
SNAP recipients across the country that whose access to food security was imperiled. And we have to figure out what that was for. Because you have both the capitulation in the Senate and you have the...
Mark my words, when it's said and done, when it's all said and done, the same way they exposed Kamala, how Kamala was getting bent over by I was about to say Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown's the one that exposed her. You remember Judge Joe Brown went bad? He said Willie Brown was smacking her down. That's how she got into politics and all that. She was doing political favors. You know what I mean? Female dog won't show his face. What do you mean, won't show his face? Who are you talking about? You talking to me? You talking to me? You know this is a troll channel. I'll roast your ass. I'll go to your channel right now, right? Matter of fact, I'll go to your channel and I'll put your channel right up on here on this Apple TV. You want to see my face? Go to my channel and you can see my face all the time. I don't feel like showing my face right now. But I bet if I go to your channel right now, and I show everybody your channel, I bet your kids and everybody else is going to be up on there, right? Be careful who you trolling, motherfucker.
This is the reality.
Your job is not to come. Your job ain't to come here and try to be known in the chat where I'm gingerly reading or me to show my face. Your duty is to double tap the screen, all right? And your duty is to get on the Trump train, okay? That's your only duty here.
And we need to act like it, and we cannot enable this kind of cruelty.
That's right, it's true.
With our
You know what I'm saying? Max, show my channel. The biddies love me. Just saying. Oh, child! Double tap screens, get the likes up. If you're on the Trump train, loud and proud, get in the chat. Spam this fucking chat with one. Show these Democrats they ain't on nothing. This broad is fucking evil.
I think what is so important for folks to understand is that this problem is bigger than one person, and it actually is bigger than the minority.
So if it's bigger than one person, why do she only speak about Trump? Double tap the screen.
You had 8 Senate Democrats who coordinated their own votes on this, as well as.
Now I see that Epstein. I see that Epstein train shit.
To represent them, and so.
That's fucked up that you would say Epstein's train. And but you know, I guess I can accept that on Troll Channel. But at the congressional hearing, why in the middle of them opening the government back up, would somebody ask them about Epstein? You know what? These people don't don't appreciate their food stamps, man. Let's get the likes up to 100.
The question needs to be bigger than just one person. We have several Senate primaries this cycle. I know I'm being asked about New York. That is years from now. I have to remind my own constituents because they think that this election is this year. We actually do have Senate elections this year, and my hope is that people across this country actually participate in their primary elections in selecting their leadership.
All right, now I heard panties with a dick holes in it is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So people, you will be getting your funky ass food stamps back, okay? Now we want to know what's to be expected. You know what I mean? What's to be expected out of this, man? You know? And let me ask you something, right? Because New York, I believe that y'all fucking up, man. I believe that y'all fucking up, man. Let me just keep it 100, man. You know, now I'm all for, you know, obviously I'm Muslim, right? So I care. I do care, right? But let's see what they got going on in New York. Happy Friday to you.
This is Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg. You're watching The Loop on ABC 7 New York, your 24/7 source for live radar, weather images, and traffic views. We invite you to scan the QR code on your screen for all the day's top stories and videos, and we'll see you throughout the day on Eyewitness News.
Alright, I'm pretty sure a lot of you motherfuckers not from New York, so you don't care about what's going on in New York news. Give me 1 second. For now, I want y'all to look at the sun coming up. Alright, give me 1 second.
Yeah. Why was the government shut down? Because big insurance groups
Y'all can see what I'm looking at. All right, check it out. We back. We back. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's wait for this commercial to pass. Mike, you think there's an awesome view? It's flat hills and buildings. You dickhead motherfucker. Those are hills. Those are hills, you goofy. All right? Those is dumb as shit. You know what I'm saying? Those are hills, man. I'm in Cincinnati, goofy. It's actually called the City of the Seven Hills. Oh, man. I hate when people come over here and try to be smart. This is not the place where you get your life at, okay? This is where you lose it. All right?
District, State of Arizona. Signed sincerely, Kevin F. McCumber, Clerk.
You know why I like these congressional hearings? They get ratchet as a fucking Bronx club, okay? Let's get the likes up. Whoa, man. I couldn't give two cows behinds about some damn birthday card. Who cares? None of this would be happening if he hadn't enacted the woke age of consent laws. Ooh, baby. Roll them back. Make America fucking great again. Salute to you, man. Hold on, let me pin that for a second. I'm gonna pin that. A bunch of pedo supporters and the channel, bunch of sickos. What up, Mac? What's up, old head? How old head ain't got a wrench? What channel are we on? Oh, that's a new thing. Okay. All right, that's why he is scared about the files being released. Damn, those are what I think that is. What, this? Of course. Of course. Those are mountains. Yes, those are mountains. You know what I'm saying? Now, I am on that Trump train. I call Trump white chocolate. Let's keep it going.
Will Representative-elect Grijalva and members of the Arizona delegation present themselves in the well? And all members will rise.
Goofy said that this is flat out here. You dumbass. Get them lights up.
Swear or affirm
JD got it. He going to carry the torch.
Of the United States again.
That's a fact. JD Vance just lives from right up the block from me, maybe about 5 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker too, man.
All enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God. Congratulations, you're now a member of the next Congress.
All right, let's get to the smoke. Let's get to the smoke. I want to show y'all one particular piece.
Be referred to as Obamacare, but let's remember.
Now watch my boy right here. Hold up, let's get
the aisle. Do you want the leverage or do you want to legislate? Do you treat Americans as collateral damage or as constituents? And do you answer to your caucus or your country?
Great question, because it seems like a lot of these moves were made, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real, with political aspirations. They wasn't thinking about the American people, these Democrats. They don't give a fuck about y'all eating. They don't care about the poor. They don't care about none of that shit. The only thing they care about is votes. That's the only thing they care about. That's why I stopped voting as a Democrat a decade and some change ago. I just can't get with it. I'd rather not vote than to vote for a Democrat. Let's get the lights up, double tap the screen, and tell me what city you in. I'm gonna shout your city out.
And join us. They have an opportunity to make the responsible choice to reopen our government and pass 3 official full-year appropriations bills. 8
Republicans too. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not too, they say that, God don't like ugly and he ain't too fond of them Republicans either. I'm a conservative.
Let's reopen the government and get back to work.
But if I had to vote, if you put a gun to my head, it's going to be Republican all day.
With that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Oklahoma reserves. The gentlelady from Connecticut is recognized.
Los Angeles. Hold up. England. What part of England? My boy's in Russia, the capital of Russia. I can't pronounce it right. Oh, I think that's Reykjavik. No, Iceland. I think that is. Is that Iceland? Puffin? Dayton, Ohio. Salute. Tacoma. Salute. Steven says, no one likes you, bro. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. PFTTTT. Whoever said that. Once again, have to report for false accusations. Republicans too. What are you talking about? Report what? Shut the fuck up.
Not in order.
This is a troll channel. I told y'all that 1,000 times. Everything on this channel is allegedly. Do not try to come here and figure out your life. It's never gonna happen, okay?
House will be in order.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I yield myself 7 minutes.
Gentlelady's recognized.
Go ahead,
More than 20
Ohead.
million
Go
Americans
ahead, Ohead, do
will
your
have to
thing.
pay double.
Go ahead, do your thing. Just let, you know what I mean? Let them go crazy. I don't care what they say. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel like shooting one of them, feel free to do your thing, bro.
Even triple their monthly insurance premiums and just
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this fucking old witch, okay? Let's get the likes up. That's right, look at her. 4904. Obama 2028. Get that nigga out of here, man. Obama is done, man. Obama was the worst thing that ever happened to black people, y'all.
a matter of
Come on, man. The worst, the absolute worst thing. But I want y'all to hear this witch. She is a nasty old bat.
It pays federal workers. It fully funds SNAP benefits until September 30th of next year. It compensates our air traffic controllers right before a busy holiday season. In fact, it takes a holistic approach in ensuring federal services and
let's get to this old witch.
She's bipartisan,
I can't stand this old broad. She's so I don't know how you get that old and get filled with so much hatred. Yeah, she like 90 years old, Truth Nation.
As will medical programs for our nation's veterans. The legislative branch will be properly resourced, including critical.
No doubt, Catherine. No doubt, Catherine. You know what I'm saying? The government has to pop. What he said? The government has to prop this country up. House of Cards. Bro, you can't say that. Mike says. I don't know what I said. I'm going to say a lot. When are you that old and have rainbow colored hair? It's a signal that she's crazy. That is a fact. And where's Reykjavik? Is that Iceland? Wherever that, however you pronounce it. Yeah, she got blue fucking
the
hair.
Capitol Police and for member security. And agriculture, food, and nutrition programs like WIC and SNAP will be fully funded to help vulnerable people in need. Importantly, this legislation delivers member...
All right, give me the 200 likes, y'all. Can y'all give me the 200 likes? Double tap the screen. That is Iceland. I know that because of where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. That's the only reason I know. Okay? You trigger a lot of dumb lefties. Of course. I'm here for that, man. I want these fucking lefties that, you know, to for real. A lot of them, I've never seen, and this is just being honest, you know, I know a lot of people from the left, but I just never met a straight man. You know, I always meet the gay ones, you know.
This was a top priority for the...
Can y'all tell me, yes, by a show of hands, yes, why for yes and for no? Have you ever met a straight Democratic man? I'm talking about sexual, you know. Have you ever seen, you know, and no disrespect to the community. We love everybody, right? But I've never seen a Democrat male that is not, you know what I'm saying, like zesty.
Holding overall spending levels in check.
Especially the black ones, man. You know, I'm not targeting anybody. I just believe that there are a very high concentration of gay men that's Democrats. I've never met, like, you know, I just don't meet them. Fruity, yeah, zesty. Can I get another word for zesty or fruity in the chat, man? I don't want to get. Rick, how you gonna say that this is a lie? And Steven, we're not talking about me. We're talking about them. Okay? When we talk about me, I'll send you an email, motherfucker. All right? North America is establishing completely in defense from the entire world. I don't understand that one. Great content. Salute to you. If you own a car, double tap the screen, get the likes up, and become a member of the channel.
It's responsible appropriations progress like this that causes me to reflect on an important message.
Hey, yo, who says Skittles Mafia? Yes! Skittles Mafia. Let me go back to that. Skittles Mafia. I need to pen that.
To our friends in the Democrat.
All right, let's get back to the blue hair lady.
Will not.
There she go. There this old witch goes.
Do you want for your country? join us? Senate
There
Democrats
she
saw
comes.
reason and did exactly that. I hope House government and get back to work. With that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman.
Hey yo, no,
Thank you
key.
very much, Mr.
Whoever came up with that word, Skittles Mafia, is a fucking genius. He needs a beer, okay? You need to give that man, whoever came up with the coin, Skittles Mafia, needs to be fucking crowned around here. Do you understand me? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Those some high ass windows, right? I'm talking about I ain't showing my face. Why do I need to show my face? You know what I'm saying? Why do I need to show my face when I could just show my place? You know? Or my waist. Would you like to see what's below it? Get the likes up in the chat. Let's go. Grand rising to everybody that's here with me today. All right, let's get this blue-haired fucking witch.
Speaker, I yield myself 7 minutes.
Gentlelady is recognized.
I rise in opposition to this bill that does nothing, not one thing, to address the Republican health.
Now, this is when you know you have an angry old bat, right? Because this woman, you see all of this shit that I want y'all to, you know, let's zoom into her fingers, first of all. I seen a woman at Walmart the other day, right? Now look at those Crypt Keeper hands, right? She has a ring on every finger. What does that mean? When I see that people put a ring on every finger, and she's not talking from the heart, she is reading off the fucking paper. This old witch right here, she is evil, man. I'm telling you, man. She looks like my fourth grade teacher, Miss Stern, man, and she was very stern, man. I used to spit spitballs at that broad, man. I hated her.
Healthcare crisis amid a.
Tired of
My bad.
scanning and bagging your own groceries? Well,
My bad. Let's get past this commercial. Let me see. Mike Anderson, you're so right. Go ahead, get right in the chat. Let's get the likes up. Get the likes up to 200, man. We got 300 people here today. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's here today. You know, WKRP in Cincinnati. All right. Back to live action.
To address the Republican healthcare crisis amid a cost of living crisis. More than 20 million Americans will have to pay double, even triple their monthly insurance premiums in just a matter of weeks. And this bill leaves families without even a glimmer of hope that their costs might go down. Energy prices are up, grocery prices are up, housing costs are up. When 2/3 of American workers are living paycheck to paycheck, you can understand why the most important question you be, Mr. President, start.
Bitch, it don't look like you doing bad. You know what I'm saying? You had enough money to buy that dye.
To listen to the American people, not your millionaire, billionaire friends. President Trump and my Republican colleagues refuse to address this issue. They continue to avoid it. They were so intent on avoiding it that they shut down the government instead of dealing with it.
I can almost hear a fucking Epstein rant coming on. Can y'all feel the Epstein rant coming on?
Speaker Johnson has indicated that he will not deal with it. He has shown no interest in holding a vote on extending the health care subsidies, which would prevent monthly costs from soaring. Republicans have tried to say they will deal with this problem their own way, but they have no plan. They are trying to repeal the Affordable Care Act, as they have been trying to do unsuccessfully for 15 years.
And that's a problem. Why do we have to try to repeal it for 15 years with something that's not working? Especially it's not working for us. It seems like anything that's dedicated to giving our money to some other fucking country, to some rat-eating motherfuckers or something, right? There's no hesitation. But when it comes down to doing what we gotta do for ourselves, see, this is what y'all understand. A lot of people get caught up in the word Trump, but they don't get caught up in, you know, like restoring your rights. They don't get caught up in getting us strong again, instead of making these other countries, giving all these other countries money that they don't fucking need more than us. And then y'all, well, you know what? Let me not go there.
However, they are poised to succeed, which is why it is so important for this problem their own way. But they have no plan. They are trying to repeal the Affordable Care Act, as they have been trying to do unsuccessfully for 15 years.
Looks like you got...
However, they are poised to succeed, which is why it is so important for this...
Fear-mongering one-on-one. Let's get the likes up. 200, y'all. Let's go. Double tap the screen or go to the top right, hit 3 dots.
Continuing resolution to fail. President Trump and Republicans, their plan is to drive up prices for everybody, compounding the cost of living crisis. More than 2 million...
All I hear is blah, blah, blah. They're not even paying attention to her. You hear all the noise in the background. You're like, when this bitch gonna get up out of here?
Americans are expected to lose their health insurance next year because it has simply become too expensive.
What are you talking about?
Not one of them.
It's not fear-mongering. I mean, it is fear-mongering when you're talking about how everything is going up and you're one of the people that's holding the money back. Shut the fuck up. That sounds stupid.
Offers relief to American families being squeezed tighter and tighter by the Republican crisis. There is one group of people, however, who will receive some relief thanks to this bill. United States senators who may have
Motherfucker said, I'm actually uneducated. Shut the fuck up, okay? This is not weird. This look like college, you piece of shit, man. Double tap the screen, get the likes up, all right? Okay, she's reading off of the paper the Muslim Brotherhood gave her. Oh man, insurance company donations are sweet. You are dumb as fuck, dude. Nothing is going down. You are just stupid. You're the most uneducated. You know what I'm saying? All right, salute. Hey, old head, you can knock some of them down, man, because they saying the whole stupid word. You gotta say STOOPIT, goofy.
participated in an insurrection, snuck into the...
I tell y'all what, if they're not Republican, if they're not conservative, and they say anything that we don't like, time them out for 86,000 seconds.
bill at the 11th...
We only want Trump supporters in here. If you're a Trump supporter, type 1s in the chat. What does a black know about politics? I don't know. Being broke and having zero help. I have a degree. Hey. Shoot everybody that's not a Trump supporter. If you're a Trump supporter, type 1s. If you're not, type 2s. If you feel like getting shot right now, type 2s. We only like Trump supporters. We hate everybody else. Big MAGA. Big MAGA. Spam the chat with 1s. Let them know that we outside early. Okay? And we're hip to the issues. And this is not church. This is YouTube. 1s in the chat. Spam the chat if you are a Trump supporter. And double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 200. Don't just type 1. Double tap your screen and make the thumb pop up. Because when they see those likes going up, that triggers these Democrats. I'll tell you.
By Senate Republicans is a provision to pay out at least $1 million each to 8 United States senators implicated in the January 6th insurrection. Understand, this is a corrupt precedent. This is where members can profit from their own votes. It's the fleecing of the American people, which they get and understand. At the same time, this bill excludes a provision that will order a plaque to be hung that honors the police officers who put their lives on the line to defend our democracy from that same insurrection. What a contrast. It is yet another instance of this administration's shameless corruption that is financially ruining American families. While there is $230 million for the president to pay himself from the Department of Justice, a security secretary, $40 billion to Argentina.
When Biden was doing this shit, it was crickets. You know what I'm saying? Now this crip keeping bitch then woke up early in the morning, right? While she was with those wicked looking nails that she got in that wicked hand, and wrote this shit up. And they're not even listening to her.
The American people are left with nothing but higher costs. This bill also fails to fully cover the Toxic Exposure Fund, which was created to support veterans exposed to burn pits and Agent Orange.
Right.
We made a promise to stand by the men and women who served our country in uniform. This bill does not live up to that promise. You know, Republicans need to stop taking photographs with veterans and then vote against their health care. Those who lead in the appropriations process here believe in the constitutional power of the purse. And over the past month, President Trump has been firing federal workers en masse. And when his administration has failed there,
Hallelujah.
they have made
Hallelujah. How did he fail?
life so miserable for federal workers that they had no choice but to leave. Federal workers should be, and I quote, traumatically affected. Those are the words of the Office of Management and Budget Director Russ Vought, an unelected bureaucrat. The federal workforce has dwindled by 200,000 since January, jeopardizing the public services that so many people rely on. Spare us your false concern. And since January, this administration has been stealing from our communities, withholding as much as $410 billion in funding approved by Democrats and Republicans, House, Senate, signed into law, and they are illegally blocking authorized funds from being distributed. Even now, as we debate this bill, the Trump administration is arguing to the Supreme Court that they should be allowed to withhold food stamp funding that Congress lawfully approved. They were ordered by 3 separate courts to distribute food assistance and are still fighting to withhold it. It is not connected to opening this government. They have the money. They have it now for food stamps. They just refuse to use it. Imagine.
All right, Grand Rising, everybody that's here. Let me read some of the chats, man. Because I'm tired of hearing this wicked ass broad. You know what I'm saying? Why does she got blue hair and where the fuck is Papa Smurf? This is the most legit question in the chat right now. I think they can tell me to my face. Redman, all you in this chat should be ashamed to be here. Why? Forever. Though COVID is what you in this chat too, you piece of shit. Laugh out loud, boom boom. Eric, do not assault Velma like that, sir. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, you saying this is Velma from Scooby-Doo, bro?
Using food as a political weapon, unspeakable and immoral.
She needs to grab the mic with both hands like AOC. Come on, man. That AOC doesn't grab the mic with 2 hands. She grabs the mic with 2 hands in her mouth.
That to address the Republican health
Gargamel from the Smurfs. She took half of a Smurf and shit and used it for a fucking. It's purple. Double tap the screen for fucking Grimace. You know what I mean? Skinny Grimace.
crisis amid a cost of living crisis. More than 20 million Americans will have to pay.
God forbid the poor bastard that walks on her lawn, right? Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 200, ladies and gentlemen. Testicles, 1, 2.
Even triple their monthly.
They tearing up in the chat. She's spitting her dentures.
Insurance premiums in just a matter of.
Now you know what? That's just fucked up.
Amid a cost of living crisis.
That's messed up that you would say that, and that's fake news, because her dentures are actually on the floor in a cup of water. The reason why I know that, yo, listen, I don't understand what type of old Walmart cashier shit this is, but I'm talking about this is really what's illegal, okay? All right, and what I mean by that is that never should you have a ring on your pinky, your ring finger, your middle finger, index, and I'm almost positive there's one on her thumb too. I'm telling you, I know there's one on her thumb, and it's got to be black. You want to know how I know? Because I have a black cat right here, and she's actually just telling me everything. Now, let's not get it twisted, okay? Because y'all try to say I'm an Uncle Tom and all that, you know what I'm saying? I love black stuff. Why? My best friend is black. You know? Hey, say hi. You know? I believe all people are equal, except for the ones, all right, let's say if they put their hand up and you shot their hand, and then, everybody's people, right? Get the likes up, let's go. Grand Rising, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Trump train! Choo choo!
More than 20 million Americans will have to pay double.
When all else fails, they pull the black card on me. They be like, man, you black. You black. Well, so is my sneakers. You know what I'm saying? You black. So is my dog. You black. Who gives a fuck? That shit ain't helped me out. There's not one time I ever went to a job signed up and said, hey, man, I'm black, man. Let me in. Let me in. All right? Just because you black, don't mean that you my friend, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And just because you white don't mean that you my enemy. I base things off of character, just like most conservatives. We like to look at character. We don't give a fuck about labels. We don't even care about the name Republican. Actually, most of the conservatives I like don't even like to be called a Republican. You know what I mean? Because both parties got a lot of shit to get together. I'm not even too comfortable with politicians. I don't really like politicians too much. Anyway, I'm tired of that. Let's see how they catch smugglers, at the airport, bringing in ecstasy, coke, and all other stuff that these Democrats love. All right, let's see what's going on. Real life individuals facing international smuggling charges. I see one of these funky Democrats coming up here now. What about Trump smuggling kids? Or little people? By show of hands, did y'all ever see this show before? You know what I mean?
Right now we are waiting for a flight on Cali, Colombia. This particular flight has a passenger of interest because we're frequently traveling to Colombia. We have a unit that
acting like they were so concerned about the airport. Most of you motherfuckers ain't gonna walk down the block or get out your hood. Anyway, listen. I would love to go through this all morning with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning with the morning news. Double tap screen on the way out the door. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, become a member, and I'll get with you guys later. All right. Double tap the screen. Peace. Oh.